Young stunt rider, biker, Mr. Jason Britton.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a pleasure, and welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. And,
Nice to meet you.
How has your stay been so far?
It's been crazy. I love it.
Well, I noticed just now there was a lot of action out there, and I can see the expression on your face, you know. But anyway, let's get into quickly. I know we don't have much time with you. I read an article where you said that you started at age 2.
Yeah.
And then you started BMX at age 10. But tell me quickly, at age 2, what did you start to do that told you in your young mind you're going to be in this sport today?
Just riding a motorcycle, riding a motorized vehicle at age 2.
Yeah. Okay.
I kind of, I was born to do it. It was my passion. I love riding bikes. Wasn't happy when I wasn't around a motorcycle, and that was kind of my telltale sign that that's what I was born to do.
But a few parents, will be crazy enough to put a 2-year-old, to get into a motorized bike, a bike.
Well, initially when it first happened, my dad put me on the bike to scare me away from motorcycles. He thought the sound would scare me. So when he put me on the bike with it started, he thought that revving it up would make me want to leave and not be around him, which it kind of backfired in his face because I ended up liking it so much. My uncle said, well, let him ride. Maybe if he falls off, then he won't want to ride. Okay. So they put some gear on me and let me go ride, and they thought I'd crash right away. I rode it around and around and around until I ran out of gas.
Okay, and then started, right? But then you actually started competition-wise at age 10 in the BMX.
Yeah, well, I was racing motocross. I started racing competitively at 6, racing motocross.
And what you said at 6, but what sort of age group, or guys, did they have guys that age riding together with you? Or
yeah, I raced the minis. It was generally 7 to 10 year olds. Okay. But I was, a little bit younger, but it was okay.
Okay, and then you finally decided this is the sport that you wanted to get into, right? Extreme. Yeah. Extreme racing. When you use the word extreme, it means dangerous stunts. Yeah. Tell me a bit about that. How did you get into that?
Yeah, racing motocross is it's dangerous. You're flying through the air and jumping double jumps and things like that. But I think it's kind of a precursor. It's something to get you in tune for what I do now. I mean, you have to be willing to sacrifice your bike, your body, everything else for the competitive edge. And now it's the same. This stuff is dangerous, but it's an adrenaline rush like nothing else.
Okay. And I know that you perform stunts in a few movies, right? Tell me a bit about that.
Well, I've worked on movie sets doubling various actors like Ice Cube in the movie Torque, Derek Luke in the movie Biker Boys, I doubled Tyrese in the movie Waist Deep.
Yes, I saw that.
And then I did some stunt work recently in a film called Taking of the Pelham 1, 2, 3 in New York on a BMW police bike. Yeah. And the movie comes out, I think, in May. So it's kind of just technical stuff on police bikes, skids, slides, wheelies, burnouts, little technical stuff on the big BMW police bike.
Okay, but since you have arrived here, I guess you have seen a few of our bikers across here. What's your take on that?
I've seen Lyndon, and he's very talented.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like his style. He hangs it out. He's got a lot of commitment. He's he goes for it.
That's a big difference there because I don't know if you're aware of his brother was one of Trinidad and Tobago top footballers. He played for Portugal. Right?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, so one is in football and one is in stunt riding. But if someone might be looking at the sport, the first thing they're going to say is, I don't want my kid in that, that's too dangerous. What would you tell them?
Well, everything's dangerous until you put on the proper gear and you take all the proper precautions and go through the proper channels of learning. Anything can be dangerous. Imagine playing football with no pads on. You're going to hurt yourself, right? Imagine, any sport without gear or without you know, the proper environment, it's going to be dangerous. So my suggestion is, you know, take a look at it more closely, come out to the event and watch how we do it in a closed course and wear protective gear and reconsider.
Is there an age limit to this sport?
There is no age limit, no.
Because I was about to ask you, you know, I mean, how long, you know, will we be seeing you again in this sort of activity? Does it take a wear and tear on your body, you know?
I don't think it takes any more wear and tear than, you know, I've been in car accidents and been more injured in a car accident than I have riding a motorcycle.
Is it more of a mind sport, you know, to keep focus on what you're doing than anything else?
Well, your mind is the biggest part of what this sport consists of, because you've got to overcome mentally that you're going to be controlling a 400+ pound motorcycle in what you're doing. So every day, you know, boxers, they fight someone in their own weight class. We're riding a bike that's twice our weight, at least twice our weight, or maybe more. So you have to have that mental mindset every time you get on the bike to go into it, because you're not going to ever be able to outmuscle the bike. It weighs more than twice your weight. So it's all finesse and it's all in your mind. You have to be focused the whole time.
Family-wise, I know that some people tend to be in a sport, but the families tend to have concern. What about your family? Have they accepted you fully into, okay, you are into a dangerous sport, but you are fully experienced and they know at the end of the day, everything is in your hands?
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much know that I have the mindset and I stay sharp and I don't go out and do anything that's above my head, and I wear my gear. You know, they know that I take every precaution possible to go out and ride and come home safe.
Okay. Before any appearance, do you go and visit the site, you know, look at what you have to do, rehearse it in your mind? How do you go about, you know, taking part in a stunt or whatever?
Well, you know, we just physically walk the area and we go check, make sure it's clean, make sure there's, you know, gravel, no dirt, or if there is, you know, we make sure to site those areas and kind of, you know, plan on working around those areas. And, you know, we work around obstacles, whatever's in the way, and just kind of physically map that out when we're walking around, and we try and mentally prepare and memorize all the things that we have to look out for, and then we just ride around it and work around everything that we need to.
Okay, my final question before I let you go. What sort of advice you will leave with the young bikers here in Trinidad?
Well, wear your gear and ride hard, practice hard, and be safe. Keep yourself and your family in mind. That's it.
Well, Mr. Britton, it was a pleasure. I hope when you leave Trinidad, you leave with fun memories.
Of course,
and
yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Already have fun memories.
Thanks again.
Thanks.
Yeah.